All right, we are live. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds here, a couple minutes, whatever, to jump in and join the discussion here. Now, if you do have comments, questions, anything like that, definitely put them in the live video. I'll do my best to answer them while I'm here. My screen is kind of small that I'm going live on, so I'll try to see that. I wonder if I can scroll down here just a little bit for you guys so I can see. No, can't see anything, which is crazy. So, yeah, like I said, I'll give you guys here just a few minutes to go live or to jump into the live video here and kind of talk about what we're going to be doing. So, I think most of you have known in the past that I've done magic classes and different things like that. One second here, let me silence this notification on my phone. That's the curse of doing live videos on my phone, right? But yeah, so over the years here in Sioux Falls, I've done magic classes in person and online as well too. Especially with COVID being a thing, everybody was doing the virtual thing. And not only did I do a lot of shows virtually for different companies and things like that, and different parties, I did some virtual shows for schools, and then along with that, I also did some virtual classes. So that was just my way to kind of adapt to the circumstances. Now that we're back live and meeting and doing things like that, I've been traveling and doing some shows and different things like that. And I'm excited. I know I always say and things like that a lot, and that's okay. That's kind of my new catchphrase. Um, but I'm excited because I'm ready to do classes in person again. Now I understand there's going to be some people that don't want to drive all the way to Sioux Falls because I have fans and followers kind of all over the Midwest for the most part. And if they want to be a part of the class, we're also going to be doing virtual classes as well. But I'm going to be sending the magic set to those people, and we will get to do the virtual classes online through Zoom or something like that, where they will have the kit in front of them and all the tricks, and we'll go through them and get to learn them together. And then they'll have that playback video also once it's all said and done, so that way they can go through and watch it again if they need any help with these things as they're continuing to learn and hopefully perform these things. Now, I will say I have a few different magic sets here in my shop. For those of you who don't know that I own a magic shop here in Sioux Falls, I do. That's actually where we're at. We're in the back where the theater is. I sell a lot of magic kits. Now, I try to deter my customers away from magic kits because I remember getting some of my first magic kits, and there was pieces that, and different things like that that I never used because I didn't understand them. The instructions weren't very good, and I never actually seen them performed. So I didn't know how good the tricks actually were. So I thought to myself, why would I sell a magic kit if I personally don't like to use them myself, or I don't recommend them, or I never had a good experience with them? So I actually handpicked a few magic tricks here that are extremely good magic tricks and simple to learn. Now, this class that I'm going to be doing is for ages 7 to 11, and we could probably go a little bit beyond that if they want to, but too much further, I'd say about 13. Mentally, they're going to enjoy a bigger challenge than these tricks right here. And I don't think I'd go any younger than 7, 6 years old and younger. They're just, they don't understand the tricks, excuse me, and they're thinking of it as more of just like a toy. And so I definitely want to get the value out of these things as much as possible and not just take them home and lose the pieces and things like that. So um, hopefully they will be excited about this class because they will not only get to see them perform and hopefully be amazed and fooled and just enjoy it and be eager to want to perform these things, but it's not just the tricks that they're going to be taking home with them. They're also going to be learning different skills and lessons and things like that. So whenever you perform anything, it doesn't matter what it is, you're learning communication skills and you're learning confidence. Now, with magic tricks also comes creativity and problem solving, different things like that. So there's a lot of perks with doing magic tricks, and I've done some classes and things like that at libraries when they go over the STEM things, and I can't remember what the letters stand for. So, but yeah, let's go over some of the tricks that they're going to be getting, and we're going to go through and learn them, and they get to take them home and practice them and perform them forever until they want to learn some more stuff, and I'm more than happy to help out with that. So one more time, for those of you who are just jumping in, if you have any questions or anything like that, comments, please put them in the comments now. I can see them while we're live. I'll try to answer them the best that I can. But for the meantime, let me show you the tricks we're going to be getting. Now, this one here is kind of a fun one. It's not really a magic trick, but I want to start with this because it's going to be one of the most enjoyable things that the kids get. This is actually called the butterfly illusion or whatever. I can't remember the actual name of it. But it's more of a prank and a joke. So the idea behind this is you're going to spin the wings here at the top, and it's got a rubber band on it. And don't worry, this entire thing is made out of plastic, so it's going to last you a very long time. But you basically wind this up, and it spins the rubber band here in the center, and I'll bring that closer so you can see that rubber band getting tightened and bound there in little knots. And you place this inside of a book or under a book or anything like that, or even a dinner plate if you want to get creative. I had some people in the store today that actually bought a couple of these and were putting them in birthday cards, and I thought that was a genius idea. So once it's inside there, just like this, whenever they open the book or lift the book off or even open their birthday cards, it's going to completely fly away just like that and probably startle them because they think there's going to be something living inside of this thing. So it's kind of similar to the whoopee cushion, but it's going to create more of a startling effect, followed by hopefully laughter and things like that. Now, the other one that I have here is called the Coloring Book of Magic. And it seems small, and it is. Now, I do have larger ones in the shop, but I know sometimes they can be difficult for smaller hands to use. And of course, every magician needs a magic wand, right? So the idea behind this is the Coloring Book of Magic. And I apologize if the lighting is going to wash some of this out, but hopefully you'll get to see that inside of this book is some really cool pictures. It's just different things that you'd see at a magic show, things like that. So we got, or even a fair, a carnival, a festival. So we got a kid eating ice cream. Here's a little girl with a butterfly, actually, a rabbit in a hat, a magician. All these different things are in there, and it starts to get colored in there just a little bit. How did I must have spun my wand a little too fast. There we go. Wait, hold on. The entire thing is actually colored in here. Let me see here. Yeah, the whole thing is colored in. If I were to take the wand here, let me spin this a little bit faster and tap it a little bit harder. Oh wait, the whole thing is blank now. I don't know where all the images went. But that's a super easy trick to do. Whenever I do birthday parties and things like that, this is always one of the tricks that I perform. And there's usually a couple kids that say, oh, I've seen this before because it's a popular trick. I've seen dentists and doctors use this in their offices to entertain kids. But it's a very, very good trick. It's a classic in magic. So they're going to get one of these, and they're going to learn the proper presentation behind it. And it's not just what I showed you guys. They're going to learn how to present the trick to feel like magic and not just a show and tell moment. Even though the show and tell moment's what you're getting here, we're just trying to speed through it here just a little bit. This one here is actually one of my best sellers in the shop. Now, this one here is called the Ball and Vase Illusion. So the idea is this is called your vase right here. We got a little blue ball right inside of it. There's nothing else in there, and all we have to do is take the ball right here in my hand. I'm going to put it in my pocket, and I'm going to leave it there. Now, even though there's nothing in there just yet, if I give the wand a spin and a tap, just like that, you're going to see the ball jumps right back inside just like that. Now, of course, if I cover this up, give it another spin right there, the ball completely disappears and jumps back into the pocket. Now, again, that is the most basic way to do it with no sleight of hand or anything like that. And kids are going to be able to do this, and they're going to love it because it's so fascinating to watch. If they wanted to do it with the sleight of hand, we're going to be teaching some of that as well, and I'll just jump into that now so you can see it. Doing tricks with things that you have at home is a great way to do magic and really, really push that creativity because it's basically arts and crafts time. So there's going to be things that they're going to learn how to make at home. There's going to be instructions, things like that. We're going to make some of them in the class. But doing something with like a coin or just an everyday item that's not a magic prop sometimes feels more magical. So they're actually going to learn how to take the coin, right here you can see it in the hand, and if I were to take the coin away and blow and make it disappear just like that, to where I can take the wand and tap and make it reappear inside of my hand. It's just simple sleight of hand that kids can do. Now, I'm not saying they're going to learn it right away or perform it right away, but they're going to learn the principle behind it. It's going to help them with their magic, which is exactly what you'd use this for. So if you were to take the ball, dump the ball out just like that, take it here, put it into the hand, wave the wand, the ball disappears and jumps right back inside of the cup. You cover that up, you snap your fingers, you make it all disappear, and now it's back over here in your hand. A very simple magic trick again, but it's something they're going to get to learn and take home with them. Of course, we'll go over some basic card tricks and things like that that any kid will do, because of course, if you say that you're a magician, people are going to ask to see a card trick. And even just being able to do fans like this with the card where you ribbon spread them on the table and then do the turnover, people love that type of thing, and it makes them look like a top level magician when they can manipulate cards really well. The other two things that I have with me, this one, we'll start with this one here. This is fun. I believe this is supposed to be a cartoon or a caricature of Harry Houdini. He's known to have that hairstyle and the part in the middle. But so we're going to say this is Houdini's magic box. So the idea behind this is that, yes, it's just a drawer. There's nothing inside of it. We close it up just like this. We say the magic words, and something appears inside. Now, it doesn't have to be an appearance. It could be a vanish. It could be anything like that. But it's a very simple magic apparatus that's going to do all the work for the child. All right, so they get that one. And again, they're going to learn routines and how to perform different things. The other one that we have here is actually brand new, not in the world of magic, but just brand new to me, because I wanted to have something big and flashy that they could do on stage or for like a show and tell for schools or something like that. But this is basically two pieces of silk or fabric, whatever, and they're just sewn together in the middle to join, and it's just two squares here, of fabric. Fold it over, they just make a couple triangles so we can hang this one, show the hand empty, pass the hand over, and it all completely changes color just like this. And you can do it both ways over and over as many times as you want. So you can see that we have just the yellow one and the green one, and if we pass our hand over it, it goes from the red to the blue. Super simple, very visual. It's one that a lot of kids do. So that's it. That's the magic class. That's some of the things they're going to learn. Like I said, we're going to be learning a lot more that they can take home, and the class is going to be in person right here in Sioux Falls. It's also going to be online. Sign up is going to be starting next Monday. So if you're interested, make sure to follow us for that. You can send me a comment. You can send me a message. Start tagging people that are interested. And the idea is that July 30th is going to be the live class. That's on a Saturday. I haven't picked the time yet, but all that's going to be announced on Monday. The virtual class is going to be on the 31st of July. Now, if something happens to where people are signing up a little bit later and they don't get their kits in time, things like that, don't worry. We're going to be hosting a couple different virtual classes where they can jump in and make sure that they get the proper lessons. So, yeah, that's it. Magic classes are starting. Sign-ups will be next Monday. First class, in-person class, is going to be July 30th. That is a Saturday at the end of the month, last Saturday of the month. And like I said, they get all of these tricks to take home with them with the proper instructions and things like that. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to message me, shoot us a text, stop into the shop, and let's learn some magic. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it. I've done it for a long time, and it's great. So that's it. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to do the awkward thing of reaching for the camera to turn off the live video here. So thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to tag, share, all those fun things. Get as many people to learn magic as possible. It's an amazing gift, not to only be able to fool somebody, but to give them that moment of wonder and wow. That's why I perform it. That's why I love it. So thank you guys so very, very much. I will see you later. And where is it at? No, it changed everything.